we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Herbert now. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert throwing again. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Running on first. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
Ritter back to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Down the right sideline, Van Jefferson. Touchdown, Falcons. Van Jefferson taking it in. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
Rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. Being chased out left. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
On 1st down, Ritter. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. After the turnover, here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, it's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to...
He tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarter...
Touchdown, Chargers! Josh Palmer from 21 yards away. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
52 blasters. Ready.
Ritter off the play fake. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Herbert on first down now. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. 59. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give left side to Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Ritter. Flushed out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. They'll give it to Patterson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Ritter with it after the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And I think the ball's out. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Extra point try now from Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Hollins, 77 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, bye-bye. He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. That's into the hands of Eckler. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Herbert now. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Taken down at the 42. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Looking to throw it here. Ritter, flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
43 rail.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 15. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Herbert has it knocked free. And that will get out of
He's
bounds.
definitely fired.
They keep
Kicking that.
possession inside the 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Herbert off of play action. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And bulldozing his way through. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control.
And now the rookie's free. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Back to Robinson now on first down. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Robinson with another carry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And now they're in the hurry-up. Second down and a run by Robinson. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Eckler now between the tackles. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Ritter's throw complete to Hollins. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And they're going to speed things up here. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ritter from the gun, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Watch out now. 50 Spears. Ready.
Going play action. Ritter. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And my goodness, enough. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Ritter now on 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. The ball comes out. Fortunate to get that football back. It's trailing here in the 2nd half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Ritter completes this quickly. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Robinson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal. Ritter with it. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ritter, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert on first down now. That's again complete to Palmer. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first down, Justin Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. He can't get him down. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, Eckler. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Eckler will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors. Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Darius Davis. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Flushed out right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
52 Glasper.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Robinson on a give right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Third down, here's Patterson.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
This is 1st and 10.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
He's got Eckler.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Here comes second down. Herbert going to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Look at the clock, 44 seconds. Here's second down. Now Herbert.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Up the middle with Eckler.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
Once more, here's Eckler. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Ritter. That's caught by Pitts. And he'll have a quick 1st first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that'll be incomplete.
Yep.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Ready up.
Here's first down. Ritter looks to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Hey, why are you trying to ice me?
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A 56-yard attempt.
And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. And that'll keep this a one-point game. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one, and they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost a game. But this is where the proficiency of kickers actually comes back and hurts them because they've gotten so good that we expect them to make just about everything, and we forget that's still a long field goal attempt.
And so much pressure there at the end of the game. It's one of those situations, unfortunately, where you're either the hero or you're the GOAT.
And what you also hope is that you've built up equity with your team by making a whole lot of big kicks before so that the occasional miss doesn't hurt you going forward.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.